And as we start getting to the heavy business of the evening, I'm joined by the winner of the one-up heart. Eddie Dennis joins us for the main event.
Hell yeah, one up. Changes my perspective here in Attack Pro Wrestling, really, doesn't it?
As we said, the one-up is an absolute game changer. We saw it with Nino Bryant, but the real business
I ain't going to give it away, though.
I was going to say, is this going to be for you?
I'm going to keep it for myself, yeah. I'm not as selfless as Nino Bryant. Ask any of my friends. Anyway, we're at the main event, yeah.
With the main event, Attack Pro Wrestling Championship is on the line. And in comes Elijah.
No, that's Hayachi.
As Hayachi from Tekken, the final boss of Tekken.
I'm not sure about this Eddie Dennis playing Ryu. I was just Ryu.
You were just Ryu.
Just channeled the spirit of Ryu.
Just channeled it through.
And I've actually been speaking to Elijah for the following 20 to 25 minutes. He is Hayachi.
Well, Hayachi is a formidable character in the Tekken series, and if you want to be the final boss of Nico Angelo's championship reign, I can't think of a better character to be.
Majestic segue. Here he comes, the main man in Attack Pro Wrestling, Sean.
Fascinated to see what Nico Angelo is riding in as, and this is Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption.
I'm going to show my age here. I've never actually played Red Dead Redemption, Sean, so I have not got a Scooby-Doo who Nico Angelo is representing.
A really good cowboy.
A really good cowboy? Is he good at being bad? Because most cowboys are quite bad. Or is he good?
I'd say that Arthur Morgan matches Nico Angelo when it comes to intensity.
Okay. Maybe matches Nico Angelo's heart as well.
I think he
does.
does.
The black heart.
And I think with Arthur Morgan, if you're going to sum up any video game character with a black heart of gold, I think you'd probably pick Arthur Morgan. But what I'd probably say with this match, as we've said all evening with the press start frivolities, this is going to get to business real quick because there's gold on the line.
You're trying to say that we're not going to have one of the combatants trying to sing their opponent to sleep in this one?
Hey, boy, do you know what? I'm not ruling anything out tonight. When Team Rocket showed up, all bets were off.
Yes, indeed. Shocking. Shocking appearance by Team Rocket.
Shocking appearance by Team Rocket.
I mean, shocking people playing Team Rocket, I should say. Really. They don't even go here.
But I feel like the journey that Nico Angelo's had with Attack Pro Wrestling to that belt, I can imagine it's all going to be all seriousness.
For the Attack Pro Wrestling Championship. To my right, playing as Heihachi from Tekken, this is Elijah! And to my left, playing as Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2, he is your reigning and defending Attack Pro Wrestling Champion, Nico Angelo!
If you're joining us on the Attack Pro Wrestling stream for the first time, we've got to tell you the backstory between these two. Elijah giving Nico Angelo his Christmas gift to allow Nico that opportunity for the Attack Pro Wrestling Championship. Elijah, who had a difficult year last year, no victories, felt like that karma was against him last year, Eddie. Would you believe that? Do you believe in karma being against you?
Well, I'm not so sure about karma being against him, but there was something going on and he just couldn't get his wheels underneath him here in Attack Pro Wrestling. But you're exactly right. Mistletoe, full, oh dear. Oscar the referee with terrible disrespect to the Attack Pro Wrestling Championship.
And Arthur Morgan isn't going to stand for that.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like it was Nico's to win at the Mistletoe, and then inexplicably he came up short. He didn't win the Attack Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship from the Wild Boar, but it was Elijah who came in, gave him one more opportunity, Sean.
Elijah's hoping that good karma can change his fortunes, because there's obviously something, because as you just said, that Elijah is an absolute specimen of a wrestler. If you're going to design a wrestler, you probably design someone like Elijah when it comes to fundamentals, technicality, physique.
I mean, his physique is incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely insane.
Good Lord. Carved from stone. Nico Angelo insisting that he is not a coward. He's lost his hat.
I was going to say, I was very impressed with how long that hat stayed on, to be fair, and he's still got it.
He's got it back in his head at least. A lot of accessories on.
There's a lot going on with Nico Angelo's gear. I mean, if you're the champion of the company, you've got to be turning up to press start looking good, I'd assume.
Well, if you're going
to be the top of the card, you've got to have the best costume, in my personal opinion. I think Nico Angelo
If you're going to choose a character, I'm not so sure you choose a character that's got quite so many layers. I don't like... He's got the Iron Fist. This could be it.
Well,
wait a minute.
Nico Angelo's got firearms. If Nico Angelo just filled Heihachi full of bullets here, I guess that match is over. Oh, Oscar. Nico,
what is going on here, Sean?
I mean, we're right in the line of fire.
Is that a real gun?
We're right in the line of fire. Nico Angelo's a man on the edge.
He's threatening everyone. He better not threaten us over here, Sean.
I'm already eyeing up which who in the audience I'm going to use a human shield. We saw early on in the night Oscar, there we go, once again playing peacemaker when it comes to firearms.
Oh, he's managed to take the firearm off him. Oh, wow!
Here we go.
He took one firearm off him but didn't take that boot off him.
No.
That's a lethal weapon in and of itself, Sean. Just handed his satchel to him.
I think Nico's picked up on the amount of accessories holding him back. It would be a tragedy if Nico Angelo's hard-fought Attack Pro Wrestling Championship reign ended due to an over-exuberance when it came to accessories.
Yeah, I mean, due to the fact that you just can't wrestle with a scarf on. Oh wait, his hair's gone.
Heihachi's signature hair is gone, and I think as we start seeing these accessories disappear, we're going to start seeing a sort of action that we're familiar with when it comes to Nico and Elijah.
Wow. Great action there from Elijah, who's clearly got the bit between his teeth, Sean.
Elijah knows what kind of opportunity this is. Again, as we mentioned, the year that he had at Attack Pro Wrestling last year, winning the Attack Pro Wrestling Championship, what a change in fortunes that would be for Elijah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in the past, isn't it? If he wins the championship of Nico Angelo, then all the losses in the world last year isn't going to change the fact that he is #1 here in Attack Pro Wrestling. Incredible lucha libre action from Elijah. And big Hurricane Rana.
Nico Angelo a little bit discombobulated here.
Yeah, but straight to his feet. That's the signs of a champion there, Sean. Not going to keep his shoulders on the canvas.
And there you go, straight back on offense. Huge chop.
Big knife edge chop. I actually wrestled Nico Angelo in the main event of the first Attack Pro Wrestling show back after our extended absence. And let me tell you, Sean, he hits like a truck.
I remember the exact moment that he struck you. There was a particular shot in that match that I remember, which was particularly savage.
Yeah.
Oh,
all the way to the floor with the banderas. Here comes Elijah.
Wow.
Drop kick to the floor, and he's taking control over Nico Angelo here. And we feel like any remnants of fun and characteristic traits of their chosen characters are long forgotten.
I think that's over now. I think that the frivolity has come to an end, and as we said, it's Attack Pro Wrestling Championship time. It's business, and you can see the look in Nico's eye. Whenever you see Nico Angelo come out, it's maximum intensity, and now I'm starting to see that look in this match now.
And that has been the same way ever since the inception of Attack Pro Wrestling over 10 years ago. You know, we're famed and have somewhat of a reputation of this fun sort of presentation, but when it comes down to it, the championship means everything here, Sean. He's taking his belt off. I do hope he's not going to use it. Or maybe just showing us that chiseled physique.
See, we weren't lying there, were we?
Yeah, we were not lying. The man hasn't seen a carb since 1992.
Elijah now working on that arm. Of course, Nico with that huge
the magistrate roll up. Tough roll-up to get out of that one. You've got your arm trapped, Sean. Very difficult. And Elijah's in firm control here. Not necessarily what I was expecting. If I was going to predict that anyone was going to be able to take the upper hand and sort of control the pace of this contest, I would have said that it would have been the champion, Nico Angelo. More experience in these high-pressure, longer championship match type situations.
I think it's going to be essential that Elijah keeps that control, because we know when Nico starts to build momentum, that's when stuff starts to get unglued for upcoming challengers.
Good Lord.
That was a big moment there. Snap suplex into the ropes.
Yeah, and that wasn't by accident. That's not poor ring positioning from Nico. He knew exactly what was going on there, hoping that his legs would clatter against the ropes and his head would come crashing down onto the canvas.
Oh, huge knee. The velocity of that knee sending Nico over the top rope.
Yeah, maybe sent Elijah into another dimension. Elijah might not be with it after that suplex into the ropes, you know, Sean. I'm not so sure that his head didn't crack off the canvas.
And if he wasn't with it then, he's certainly not with it now after that knee.
Absolutely. Knee through the skull, knife edge chop, and almost as if I foreshadowed it, now it's Nico that's very much in control of the pace of this contest.
That is the danger of Nico Angelo. That's why he's the champion, because he can just turn those momentum, turn those moments where he's under pressure into advantageous positions of offense for himself.
And for a man who can flip and fly around the ring like the best of them, Nico Angelo prefers a much slower pace, Sean. Much slower pace, much more heavy hitting, much more methodical, much more controlled, much more that of a heavyweight, really, than a cruiserweight competitor.
And Elijah's he's on the receiving end of that, seeing the hard end of that wedge.
Elijah fighting back though, showing fire. Go for it, Elijah.
I think Elijah knew he was in a real bad position there.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, is he going for a suplex on the floor? Oh, front suplex right onto the apron and follows it up with...
No way!
Swinging neck breaker from the apron to the floor. And you can see the ladies sat at Elijah's feet. They look concerned for him.
Yeah, all you could just see was just faces of concern in the front row, and faces of concern on the face of Oscar.
And we've got a room full of fans here who came here for a good time. Press Start's all about a good time. And right now, it's a little uncomfortable, frankly, with the beating that Nico is putting on Elijah.
Well, the vibes change so quick, doesn't it? It's gone from fun and games to that next level Nico Angelo intensity.
Yeah, the mood is about to change.
I mean, this could be over now.
Yeah, we can have a count-out victory. Nico's got no problem. I tell you what,
I thought that was close.
Skin of his teeth. Kicking out with authority. Trying to make his way to his feet, really, here, Elijah.
Do you think that's a little nod of respect to Elijah, Nico, knowing how dangerous he is, that he'd happily take a count out just to keep the championship?
I mean, yes, in short, it definitely is respect. Doesn't surprise me at all. Nico's here to retain his championship. And a count out will get that done. That's champion's advantage, Sean.
Oh, what an elbow that is.
Yeah, spectacular offense.
That's the thing with Nico Angelo. His reach from the top rope is just so good. Doesn't matter. I think Elijah might have felt that he was safely far away enough from the corner.
Yeah, and I often think that with Nico Angelo, what you've got unparalleled athleticism, but he uses it to deliver relatively simple moves, but just incredible velocity on them.
Maximum efficiency.
Maximum efficiency, absolutely. William Regal used to say, no wasted motion. And that is certainly what you get from Nico Angelo, no wasted motion.
You can see this. Look when Nico sets up his strikes, sizing them up right now, looking right where the bullseye is.
Yeah, he's looking for the target, and he is hitting it. Club to the back. These guys from South Wales, they throw heavy leather.
Elijah, if he wants to stay in this match, needs to find some sort of counter to this momentum.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anyone who can, it's got to be Elijah, right? Let's be honest here. These guys have trained together for years.
Yeah.
Years. I think he might have lost feeling in his arm.
It was a vicious arm wringer from Nico Angelo. Now just wearing
Yeah.
Elijah down with those chops.
Also, it could be those chest kicks. You know, you only need the toes of one of those chest kicks to wrap around and catch your arm. You're going to have a dead arm. But he fights back.
There we go.
Elijah showing fire, showing life.
Oh, a big slam.
Reckless body slam. Maybe looking for a kick to the head.
Whoa, that was essential that Elijah ducked that, because that would have been game over.
Certainly would have. Whip reverse. Nico goes to the clothesline. There comes Elijah with a big sling blade. Created some separation here, and that's what he needs, because it's Elijah who's going to have to pick up the pace if he's going to find success here.
This could be the opportunity that Elijah needs. Nico in a little bit of trouble there.
The pace of the last several minutes clearly has been in favor of Nico Angelo. Big cravat neck breaker from Elijah.
You can start to imagine that the pain from those early strikes from Nico's got to be coursing through Elijah.
We're going electric chair. Likes that into a face buster. Nico looking for a powerbomb. Straight to his feet. Elijah didn't get all of that enziguri. Maybe got enough of it. We're up in electric chair. There's that face buster that I told you about.
Oh.
I mean, a hell of an effective maneuver, but Sean, I'm going to call it like it is. Terrible pin. Terrible
Had
pin.
to get more leverage on that pin. Probably just hoping that the impact was enough.
Didn't have any weight across his shoulders. If you're going to pin someone like that, you've got to jack those hips up, tip their weight onto their own shoulders.
You've got to think that if Elijah was probably in a little bit less pain, maybe he'd be thinking more of it.
Absolutely. This isn't a performer who's got poor technique. This is a performer who's exhausted, a performer who's been battered at the hands of Nico Angelo for the past 5, 6, 7 minutes. We've already spoken about a lost feeling in one of his arms. Elijah maybe looking for the springboard. It'll be interesting to see if he's got enough in the tank for this.
Oh, Nico caught him, catches him in.
He does.
Nico got the strength to turn this into something. Oh, nice!
Crucifix driver.
Follows up with the pin. Oh.
Now, in comparison, Sean, that was an exceptional pin.
That was picture perfect.
Picture perfect.
But just didn't quite get the job done.
No, Nico Angelo showing why he is the Attack Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. That crucifix driver is a move that Elijah has won contests all around the country with before, including in Attack Pro Wrestling. Might be looking for that danger buster, this crossed arm brain buster.
And Nico knew that there was no way that he could get caught in that.
Yeah, he knew it was coming.
As we said, these two know each other very well.
He's already shown that he knows two ways out of that hold. Places Elijah in the corner. And just violently ragdolling Elijah around this ring.
Oh.
Malicious intent.
Void Walker. Right on the side of the ribs.
Yeah, Elijah did not land flush on the flat of his back there, and I think it just made it more painful, Sean.
I think he just did an attempt to try and counter it. Just ended it up. The move just being more effective.
When I separated my shoulder against Trent Seven, that was that exact kind of motion of landing on your shoulder rather than flat on your back, you know. Can have devastating consequences. We've got some AEW fans in the house here tonight.
Elijah just staying near the ropes. No, I think he's just trying to catch his breath here. I think that Void Walker just knocked all the wind out of him.
Nico looking for a lariat here by the looks of things. Pump kicks it away. Swings a wild one. Hits the ropes. Back kick. Comes off himself. There's a pump kick. Canadian Destroyer.
That's it. That's what you need, Elijah. But needs to follow up, needs to capitalize.
He does need to capitalize.
Oh, fog.
Both men are down, Sean.
I think it was lucky that Elijah did that work on Nico's arm early in the match, because I think if it hadn't, I think Nico would have been following up with a cover there.
And this crowd showing what they feel about this action. Phenomenal stuff from Nico and Elijah. Canadian Destroyer, Nico managed to ride the momentum all the way to his feet, come back with a discus lariat.
From your standpoint, Eddie, someone who's got Attack Pro Wrestling Championship aspirations, what are you thinking when you're seeing these challenges here?
Thinking I better hit the gym on Monday. I mean, that's what you got to look at these guys. You know, they're young stallions. They're in absolutely incredible condition. You have got to be able to go 20, 30 minutes. No problem if you're going to compete with these gentlemen.
Or have an extra life in your back pocket.
Wow. Funny you should say that. Nico with those knife-edged chops.
How much do you want this, Elijah?
How much indeed? That's the question. Fighting back, Elijah. What I love about this is it reminds me of myself, the Wild Boar, Mike Hitchman, Flash Morgan Webster, Mark Andrews, Pete Dunne. When we were coming up, you always hit your friends harder, and that is exactly what we have got going on here.
There's no thanks for the Christmas gift, Elijah, behind those shots.
Yeah,
There's no taking it easy, no memory of mistletoe here when gold's on the line.
I mean,
everything's at play.
He's caught the leg. Just an open palm
like to
the side of the face. Yeah, you'll bust the eardrum doing that. Elijah blocks it.
Fisherman, brain buster maybe. Oh!
There it is. Oh. Graveyard smash, only good for 2 from Elijah. Looking for the danger buster. No.
Oh, just.
Oh, dead eye. That dead eye is such a dangerous maneuver.
Well, yeah, we've barely seen Elijah move.
Well, I think from our perspective, it looked like he did avoid all of the impact, but I mean, you can't see when you're coming down. You can't see where your opponent's head is. It can go horribly wrong, Sean. Nico's heading to the top rope.
Nico's up top with a. Speaking of.
There's
terribly wrong. There's a loose chap there.
Big Garmangiri from Elijah, who now.
Jesus,
what is going on?
What is happening here?
What is happening? Is he looking for an electric chair from the second row?
No way! That's it. Got to be a new champion. If Elijah can make the pin here, we've got a new champ.
Danger Buster. This is it. If he hits this, it's over. Nails it.
New champ.
We've got a new champion.
Oh! I think Elijah had to believe that he was going to be the next Attack Pro Wrestling champion there in that moment.
Nico Angelo kicks out of an electric chair off the top rope and a danger buster. And now Elijah, you can see the look in his face. He does not know.
I think Elijah just channeled everything he felt in the previous year into those 2 spells of offense.
All those frustrations came bleeding out there in that moment. But now he's got to wonder. You talking about frustration, Sean. How are you not going to be frustrated? The move that you have hit that has put everyone away. And Nico Angelo kicks out. And we can see here, he's just going for the same hold again.
If Elijah can just keep his head, keep focused here.
Nico can't stand. Nico cannot stand. He can kick out, but he can't stand. Danger Buster again. What? Reversal.
Tombstone.
With the twist.
Twisting tombstone from Nico Angelo.
That is incredible.
Well, it was going to be a move like that Nico needed to stay in the hunt to still remain Attack
discus
Championship.
lariat one more time.
Oh!
He's through it.
Bang!
Nico comes back with another.
I've been looking for split personality.
Nails
There it is.
Can Elijah kick out?
Oh, what a showing from Elijah.
No, he cannot.
But it was not meant to be.
And we can see there are Attack Pro faithful stood on their feet. Chris Lawson there in the front row stood up showing his respect. People over here on the left-hand side. The Attack faithful on their feet. Wait a minute.
Geez, what
Is
the?
that
It's Jay.
that's Jay
Jesus.
Joshua? What is Jay Joshua doing?
No.
He's
What
attacking
point is being
Elijah as
proven
well.
here?
I mean,
We've seen Jay Joshua's frustrations with his general situation at Attack Pro Wrestling and Nico Angelo.
he did this exact
Did
thing
the same
to
thing
Nico
last month, man.
after his defense against Leon Slater. Jay Joshua is frustrated. What is he going for here? Wait a minute. He's placed the, no, Jay. He's placed the Attack Pro Championship. We're going Gotch style. Pile driver on the championship belt. He could have broken Elijah's neck, Sean.
Like after everything Elijah's already been through in this match,
Jay Joshua's a bad man, but
what is your problem, man?
there's a time and a place. This is neither the time nor the place.
Whatever message you're trying to send, this is not.
What's and it's Nico Angelo who ends the evening tending to his fallen friend Elijah after they went to battle.
And this is what happens. We always have this amazing show, an insane match to finish it, and then Jay Joshua's got to come out and take the spotlight off of Nico Angelo and make it all about him.
You got to wonder what the end game is for Jay Joshua. Didn't compete at Press Start here this evening.
Yeah.
Had an opportunity to put himself in title contention with a big victory here tonight maybe. Chose to stay in the back just to await this moment.
And just do crap like this.
I mean, I'm relieved. I'm at least relieved that Elijah stood
But he's
up.
on his feet, yeah, exactly. I think, forget Jay Joshua, the focus needs to be on these two for an insane main event, and a massive thank you to everybody who competed at Press Start 7 for what was an amazing night. If you've not already, make sure you subscribe to the Attack Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. Share the stream with your mates so they can watch again. And of course, make sure, if you want more stuff like this, if you want to see the previous Press Start shows, go to Defend On Demand and check out Attack Pro Wrestling.